Now you're caring for either mom or dad. Watching the once strong, independent parent has been tough, and so has the change in your role. So how do you cope with this emotional adjustment? Starr Calo-oy is back with her advice in this week's Caregiving 101. Good morning, Starr.
Good morning.
Something important I wouldn't have never thought of, you know, just the emotional adjustment that goes with changing roles. It is difficult.
Yes, it is. It's highly emotional, Eileen, if you think about it. And one of the things that many family caregivers forget along the way is to respect their loved ones. And that respect that comes in, because so often we want to just take over. Oh, you're taking too long to brush your teeth. Let me have it. We've got to get out of here. We got to get to the doctor, you know, and it is not respect. And also, one of the most important things that I always stress, Eileen, is that you are teaching your own children how to treat you and what kind of role change that will develop in the future when you behave like that in front of them.
Right. It's a reflection of that.
Yes,
it's a reflection. So you don't want to be treated that way, so you don't want your kids to see that. Now let's talk about some of the changes that both you and mom or you and dad have to accept. Okay.
Well, one of the things that we talk about is many family members, especially daughters, they'll say, well, mother took care of me as a child and now I need to take care of her. Well, for one, when you were a child, you had little bitty teensy weensy diapers, and your mom's diapers are big. And then if you fell down as a child, your mother would help you get up, and it was cute. But if your loved one, if your mother falls down as an adult, you take her to the hospital emergency room. So there's a very, very big difference here between caregiving for your mother now compared to when you were a child and her taking care of you. So what we try to do is put this into proper perspective in our books. All of our books is to make that clear. If you don't feel called of God to take care of your mom or dad, don't do it. But if you are called, if you feel peace in this, then we give some very important tips on how to accept these new role changes.
Okay, and what about some of the tips on how to accept them? Because I know you can't just accept them, you've got to kind of tread lightly too.
That's right. Well, one of the things is to have a paradigm shift, okay? Like I love to say, I got that from Bob a long time ago. Paradigm shift, okay. One of the things that we do is you begin to look at your loved one, your mom, not as your child, not as a child, not as someone inept, but you look at yourself different as a servant to your mom.
As a servant?
A servant. You are the servant to your mother. You're respecting, you're honoring her, and you're teaching your brothers and sisters and friends and other family members to honor, love, and respect your loved one as well. And that's how you perform your duties, not as some mother tyrannical figure that's trying to control your loved one. You don't want to do that.
Right, because you're not really teaching them to be an adult. They're already an adult.
That's right. Yeah. You got to give me 5. That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
You're not teaching them to be an adult. I mean, with kids.
I'm going to write that down.
Okay. Because with kids, you want to nurture them and teach them to be a good adult. But then when it comes to your parents, they're already adults. So
that's right. So we have to respect them. And so one of the things that we do is take your time, slow down, don't rush your loved one through any of the activities. Don't speak to them in baby talk. Oh, mommy, you know, you want to speak to them with reverence. Reverence mother, and you know, what would mother like to do? Maybe mother would like this or that, but always to maintain that respect and to maintain the dignity and protect her privacy. If you're going to change her adult brief, then please send other people out of the room. Don't just do it with everyone in there, because they have feelings. Treat them like the human beings they are. But even more so, if it's your elder, we're taught from an early age to respect our elders. That doesn't end when you start caregiving.
True.
Many people think that it does.
Well, I want to also talk about something else, because I know that not only are you giving advice on caregiving, but you're also giving advice on marriage.
Yes,
wow,
yes,
you are a busy person.
Well, for 20 years, Bob and I have taught marriage classes in our home. Okay. And what we've done is we've had 13-week classes and several times a year. And so we're writing a marriage book right now, and also another 2 caregiving books. But on the we had such a big requests for our marriage advice, we said, we'll just do another radio show. So now we have a new time for Caregiving 101 on Saturdays. It's going on KKYX. It'll be from 9 to 11, and then from 9 to 10, and then from 10 to 11, it's Marriage 101.
Okay.
And so we have people call in live, and we've got a great theme, you know, love and marriage, love and
right. And because I mean, you and Bob have worked. Not only are you married, but you also work together. So there's something there works. You know what I mean. So yeah, let's go ahead and give the folks at home some information on Caregiving 101 first of all with Starr and Bob Calo-oy. For more tips, you can always listen to them at KKYX 680 AM every Saturday morning. New time 9 to 10 AM. Used to be 8 to 9. 9 to 10 AM and an hour more of Bob and Starr, 10 to 11, Marriage 101, and there's a phone number, 521-8668, caregiversadvice.net. You are very busy.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Well, it's a pleasure. I'm so glad you stopped by. Thank you so much, Starr.
Okay.